Good afternoon. This is an interesting one we've got to show you today, what we've installed. So what am I saying? I'm saying a Mercedes SLK 172 chassis car, which is like a 2013 roughly onwards SLK. Now this is a car where most places will say there's no solution to change the radio in this car because it's all integrated. It's got the NTG screen at the top, it's got the unit lower down. It's basically not a car that there is any off-the-shelf solution of anything decent to replace it with. I'm not on about those Android custom fit radios, which we won't touch, not unless we really have to. This is actually had nothing better than the Pioneer 9-inch screen fitted, Bespokely done. No off-the-shelf solution. When things say they're not possible, we'll make them possible. Very rarely do we say no here. And yeah, I think you'd agree, this looks the absolute nuts in here. Let's give it some power and turn it on. Let it boot up. Oh, cheeky, Mercedes logo we put on as well. So what happens basically on this one is this had the factory Mercedes little small orange screen at the top, which we've taken out. We've fabricated a mount behind there to hold this new head unit and screen. We've then made a beauty panel behind the screen as well, so even though you can't really see down the side, if you were to look, even with a torch, it looks all beautiful behind there as well. So it's not all about what you can see, it's sometimes all about what you don't see when it comes to installations like this to make it absolutely proper. This has turned out probably better than I expected. People ask, you know, why would you put a 9-inch screen there? But then again, if you look at most new Mercs, they have a floating screen like this as factory. You know, look at C classes and A classes. So I don't think it looks out of place. It does. We're really happy with the finish on this actually. We've managed to keep all things like steering wheel controls working, so all the factory steering wheel controls working. We've got key sense, so when you turn the key off, the unit stays on until you pull the key out, so just like the factory one would have done. But this is now giving the customer what they wanted, which was Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, both wirelessly connect to this unit as well. It gives the customer DAB, and it gives the customer a far more responsive 9-inch you know, capacitive screen. You're not using none of those resistive screens where you have to practically punch the screen to actually get it to work. You know, let me just turn this aircon off. Yeah, so overall, like, bang tidy job really. You know, the customer's going to be over the moon when they pick up in a couple of hours. So, but yeah, like this is the new 950. So we'll just do some operation on it really, because you probably haven't seen much of this unit yet, because like I said, it's only just come out recently. So we've got digital radio, which is selectable there. There we go, let's go to stations. Now it's going to update all the stations and give us a list of all the radio stations available. We wait for that to do that now. For DAB to work in here, we've fitted a DAB aerial, which is a glass mounted one there. This car didn't have DAB, so we couldn't utilise the original aerial. We've put the microphone up there to give them the best possible phone call quality they can. Anything I would like to add on this is a reverse camera, but you know, you never know, the customer might come and add that at a later date, let's say. So, let's turn this down. Now we've got our DAB playing, so you've got your favourite presets along the left here, which you can open and store, so we could, like, you know, just push and hold that. Push the 3 lines on the right, wait for the list to update. And there it goes. Now all your DAB stations in alphabetical order here, so you can pick the one you want. For example, let's go for a bit of heart dance. And then once you've got sound, you can then push and hold number 3 to store it on, for example. And there we go, we've got 60s and heart dance stored. We've then got shortcut to phone here. If I connect my phone via, obviously via Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, we can then have Apple CarPlay. Got a verse camera input on here. A ton of audio settings for audio. So you've got EQ, Pioneer's own sound retriever setting, loudness. You've got your palette where you can change all your colors, background, illumination, so you can have the buttons on the left color illuminating, matching the lights on the dash, you know. So yeah, to be fair, it's a nice unit. It looks really good, and it's the widescreen style, you know, so it's a nice looking one. Plenty of adjustment on the screen. You can adjust it up, down, you can even go left and right, which you can't do on any of the other manufacturers. So that's given us a bit more scope when it comes to installing this to bring it further over to the right for the driver. But yeah, we could probably do this in a lot of other Mercedes platforms as well. Same idea, if you've got the basic NTG system where you can't add Apple CarPlay to it, or it's just that antiquated that you want to update it, yeah, we can hit us up. We can do it, I'm sure. Just yeah, drop a comment or send us an email or give us a call and we'll see what we can do for you. But for now, ta-ta, see you later. This is Connor signing off.